What's up, guys? I believe we are live. Say hey when you jump on. Let me know if you're there. Let me know if you're hanging out on this live stream right now. Say what's up and let me know where you're from as well. That would be super cool. Hey, guys. Hey, awesome. Great to have lots of you on. Say hi, say where you're from. I'm just giving you guys a view out the window right now. Currently driving. Well, not me. I'm not driving. That would be way too extreme. Way too many things to talk about. Awesome. What's up? Where are you guys from? I am currently driving from LA. Hey, Tara. I'm driving from LA through to San Diego. Well, just before San Diego, really, about an hour out of San Diego, to spend some amazing time with an amazing tribe of people, going really deep into some amazing work. All right. Okay, I think that's enough with the cars. Let's flip this. Hey, what's up? Where am I? I am driving. I'm currently driving, Tara. I'm driving from, yeah, I just said that right. Yeah, from LA to San Diego right now. Hey, guys. Great to have you on. What's up? What's up? We've got George in the house over here driving. Yes, he is amazing. He picks me up every single time I'm in LA. And, oh, actually something that's really valid and interesting to talk about with you guys is that Narelle and I had a drama, and well, it's not really a drama, let's be honest, but we were trying to find this light that goes onto my phone, which I'm really obsessed with, which is just, it's the best thing in the whole world. It's a long story. Anyway, I wanted my light because I lost my light somewhere in all my travels. So Narelle was like rapidly trying to find one online. And all of them were like delivered like way after I left, like a week later or something. And I was like, oh no, we're not going to get one. So Narelle's like, well, we should message Superman, aka George. He's laughing, who's amazing, who just always looks after us when we're in LA. And sure enough, George is like on it, and he gets it the next day from Amazon. And like the fastest the rest of them would come was in 7 days, and he still won't tell me how he did it. So he's obviously just got superpowers, which he's not sharing, but that's fine. Super grateful. Hey guys, yeah, Tara, I'm in your hood. Absolutely. What's up? Who else is on the line? Hey, hello from Amsterdam. Awesome to have you here. So cool. So cool. So I wanted to chat to you guys quickly. Let's be honest. I really want to talk to you because I have a massive drive, and really I'm just going to end up talking to myself the whole time otherwise. So I thought I might as well turn the camera on and chat to you guys. I want to talk to you a little bit about surrender and what that word means and how to tap into it and why it's important. And there's a lot of cool things going on in my life and my world and my reality right now, which is all about surrender and surrendering. And we're going to talk about some of the magic around this, and some of the really amazing, incredible things that can happen around manifestation and flow when you truly understand how to surrender, and when you understand why surrendering is important, and when you understand how powerful it is. Speaking of powerful, do you like my hair? I just got it trimmed again. I'm eating it. Look how cool it looks. Someone said actually the other day it looks kind of like a New Zealand Māori design, and I completely agree. And considering the guy Ray, who's amazing as well, by the way, who always does my hair in LA, definitely isn't Māori or doesn't understand New Zealand Māori culture, but somehow he's channeled that. So that's really cool. I think that's kind of exciting. So I want to talk to you about surrender, and I was actually sitting here thinking about this. Because last night, you may or may not have seen my live stream. This piece of hair just wants to go in my mouth. Go away. You may or may not have seen my live stream. Myself and my amazing friend, Lakeisha Michelle. Look at it. It's like, eat me. We wrote a song. We wrote a song when we were in Barcelona. Actually, I'll give you guys the full backstory in case... stupid hair. In case you didn't hear it on that live stream. So long story short, Lisa Nichols, who is Lakeisha's aunt and obviously an amazing friend of mine. She's like a soul mama sister to me. For like a year, Lisa was like, you have to meet Lakeisha Michelle. And she was saying to Keish, hey, you have to meet Regan. Oh my God. She's like, you guys have to play. You guys have to hang out. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. It'll flow if it flows. And then she introduced us. And it's so funny. I was actually speaking in Dallas, like, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago or something like that. And when me and Lakeisha had just connected, right? We'd just connected, and we had a quick phone chat, and I was like, yeah, she seems awesome. Like, I've definitely vibe with her. And then I was in Dallas, and I logged in on Facebook, and I saw, like, she was right up the top, and I saw her status, and she was like, "Hi, Dallas," and I was like, what? Oh my God. So I've never even been to Dallas. It's not like I'm just hanging out in Dallas all the time, right? So I messaged her and I was like, "Are you in Dallas?" She's like, "Yes." So we ended up catching up. Now, one of the things that we talked about a lot during that meeting, we had breakfast. It was meant to go for 40 minutes. We were there for like 5 hours and ended up drinking a lot of champagne. That's a different story. But one of the things we were talking about was surrendering. And we were talking specifically about artists and about creators and visionaries and leaders and people with a big message that they have to share to the world, and people that go in and they take something which is basically nothing and create it and evolve it and transform it and manifest it into something, right? And we were talking about these people, and we were kind of like, man, you know what? There's so much talent in the world. There's so many people that are literally have the potential to completely change the world, but they don't understand how to surrender. And they're so caught in figuring out how to do it. They're so caught in figuring out what is like the next step. They're so caught in going, what do I need externally to make this happen? Because I must need someone or something in order to really actually get there. And they're not willing to step into the super crazy, vulnerable, scary, uncomfortable place of full surrender. In fact, some of them are, obviously, but I'm talking like the majority of people, the majority of artists and leaders and visionaries. And what's crazy is that, you know, we were talking about this for ages and really going deep on it as well. Like, we should have just live streamed that whole conversation, let's be honest. And then it's really funny because I said to Keish, I was like, hey, like, the world really needs to know this stuff. Like, the world really needs to know this essence around surrender. And I'm like, they don't just need to know it in their head. Like, they need to embody it. Like, they need to actually become this. They need to, like, not just know it consciously, but actually get it in their body, basically, right? And she's like, I totally agree. And I was like, okay, well, how are we going to do that? And then we laughed at each other and we're like, well, we don't ask how, right? Because then that's not surrendering to what is. That's trying to control the fucking process, like, through external means, right? So I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, I'm going to fully surrender. I'm going to set intentions and do some things I'm going to talk to you guys about in a second. But I'm going to just let it flow. And if it's meant to flow, it will flow. And if we're meant to share this message, we will share this message, basically, right? So what's so funny is that must have been like 2 months later or something, I messaged her, and there's an event that I was going to in Ibiza, and I knew Lisa was going, and I thought, you know what, I have this weird feeling that Lakeisha might go as well. So I messaged her and I was like, are you going to Barcelona? She's like, I wasn't. Are you going? And I was like, yeah, I'm going. She's like, I'm going, right? And so we ended up hanging out in Barcelona, and super busy, crazy schedules. You know, I was speaking and she had so much stuff on, and it was nuts, but we were like, we have to find a time to hang out. So we started hanging out. We drank some wine, we ate some sushi, and we started talking about the surrender thing again. And before you know it, we'd written a freaking song, right? So all these lyrics were coming out of me, which I didn't even, to be honest, really think about as lyrics at the time. I just know that when stuff comes through me, generally speaking, I speak or I write. I do what I'm doing now, or I sit down and I write, hence like the super long blog post, right? So I was sitting down, I was like, hey, Keish, like, this is amazing. I just need to write right now. So I start writing, and then I start reading it to her, and she's like, and she starts singing, and then I start talking more, and she starts singing again, and I was like, oh my God, this is a song, right? So we get out our iPad and we start writing the song and piecing it together, and literally within 3 hours we wrote and recorded a song, right, as a rough recording on her iPad, which is so cool. Now the song, and this is where it all ties in, is called Surrender, and the lyrics really are created in a way where someone can, like a mantra, tap in and actually sing and say this themselves and embody it themselves and get into this place of actually cellularly, shifting this and cellularly becoming one with the art of surrendering, with the art of tapping into more, with the art of releasing control and relinquishing anything that is holding them back, and tap into this beautiful flow state, which at the end of the day is our natural state as humans. We've just forgotten it, so it's our job to start remembering it, okay? So we wrote this amazing song, and then I was like, okay, well, we need to get the song out to the world, and this is kind of a rough draft, so not sure how this is going to go down. Hey, Tammy, what's up? And so I was like, okay, well, we need to record this. And she's like, well, I know some peeps in Hollywood that can record it. And I was like, okay. I was like, man, I'm not going to be in LA for ages though. I was looking at my schedule, and like, I'm booked out till nearly mid next year right now, okay, with events and countries and all this different stuff, right? Hey, Tammy, so cool to have you here. And And so I was like, okay, look, well, when are you going to be in LA? She's like, look, I'm in LA in like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay. And I looked at those dates, and it's so crazy. You know how I said I'm driving right now from LA to San Diego? I've got this event starting in San Diego, which I'm going to, which starts tomorrow. So I had like 5 days, which I kind of just blocked for myself, to unwind a little bit, to chill, to spend some time in San Diego. I'm not there that often, and to really just dig into some of my own stuff. So I looked at those days and I was like, hang on, LA is right next to San Diego. I can be there when you're there, right? Flow, surrender, trust, manifestation, right? So we're like, cool. So we lock it in, and literally over the last 2 days, we have filmed the video clip. We have laid down the song in the studio. Like, everything is literally just totally rocking and rolling. I'm just going to plug my phone in as well. There we go. Now I won't lose you guys. Perfecto. So I'm just super excited, to be honest, that we got this down. If you check my live stream yesterday, you can see parts of it and hear parts of it of us getting the vocals down. And on my Snapchat, there's a stack of really fun behind the scenes stuff as well. But my point is that, again, last night we ended up talking and having this massive conversation about surrendering, and really, it's just really feeling that so many people with a massive message, with big hearts, people that are literally put here to change the world, have been shut down, and they've forgotten how to surrender. Okay, so the way I look at this is literally like the whole of the world and society is hypnotizing everyone, and everyone is like in this trance and in this place where the whole of, you know, I'm not going to get deep into it, but the school system and the education system and society and the government, and there's all this stuff going on where literally everything is wired to help you forget how powerful you really are, and it's wired to really shut down your unique genius rather, and shut down the artist in you, and shut down the messenger in you, and shut down the visionary in you, right? And so here's the thing, because we're trained to, when we start looking externally, going, okay, how do I manifest XYZ? How do I unleash my message? How do I play a bigger game? How do I live into my vision? How do I create art, or in whatever way that looks like for you, in order to unleash my soul and do my soul work in this world? How do I do that? We're trained, because of society, to look externally for those answers. So we go back to the external answers, which once hypnotized us and shut us down, right? Can you guys give me some love if you're getting this, right? It's like such deep unconscious patterning and deep conditioning. It's such a deep state of hypnosis that so many people are completely freaking unaware of it. But the good news is that we can wake up, and it simply just takes awareness to go, okay, cool, I'm actually not choosing to play in that anymore, and I'm going to choose instead to stop looking externally for the answers. I'm going to choose to not be just a default of society and what society's telling me I have to be. I'm going to choose instead to stand in my greatness. I'm going to choose to stand in my vision. I'm going to choose to put my art first. I'm going to choose to actually trust this process and fully surrender to what I know needs to come through me right now. Okay, so guys, if you have questions for me, by the way, you can type in questions. Like I said, I got a long drive. We're hanging out, right? So you can type in anything you want to know, but it's so funny because it just keeps coming up in my reality. It's coming up with people that I'm playing with, people that I'm partnering with right now, people, it's coming up with private clients, it's coming up in trainings, and I'm like, wow, like this theme of surrender that so many people are unaware of, and I truly believe it's one of the most powerful things you can tap into. Now, what's interesting is I used to be terrified of it, right? I really did. I used to be absolutely freaking terrified of even thinking about surrendering, let alone surrendering, okay? Because under the hypnotic trance of society and everything that's going on, I was so used to controlling everything. I was so used to controlling the process, controlling all the results, controlling all these little pieces of my life that I was linking together in order to generate and manufacture XYZ result, right? And I was so used to doing that the thought of surrendering and letting go and trusting the process and truly actually manifesting from a really beautiful place of ease and flow and grace and play, right? That was so scary to me, because my logical brain was like, but why would I let go of the one thing, aka control, which has allowed me to actually achieve what I want in my life and change lots of lives and make lots of money and have amazing people around me? Why would I change that? And it's this mentality that we're taught, like, don't fix something if it's not broken, right? Well, no, it is broken, because even if you're getting amazing results, doesn't mean necessarily that they are actually good results, because it's all relative, right? So you might be getting this result and you're like, okay, this is like the best result ever, and I've got there through controlling the whole freaking thing. But really, if you surrendered, you're only at like 10%. And that's the thing, you can't see it because you're not willing to look beyond it, because you're so entranced. I just hit my glasses off. I can take these off, actually. It's not even that bright. You're not, okay, it's really bright now. You're not actually willing to look on the other side of what could be. You see, so many people are centered in just their current reality, and they're not willing to drop into the space of possibility, right? So what if you right now tuned in and looked at your life and went, what if I just chose possibility instead of accepting my reality right now? What if I choose to believe there was endless possibilities? What if I choose to believe that linking into, by surrendering, I was going to tap into more and more and more possibilities right now? Oh my gosh, we got the best people on. Jackie, Karen, what's up? Tammy, I see you there. Jennifer, amazing to have you on. Hey, Kevin, awesome to have you here. We are talking about surrender. We are talking about relinquishing control. We are talking about letting go. We are talking about the fact that your message and what you have to say is important. We are talking about the fact that your vision is important and why you were put on this planet really matters. We're talking about the fact that the stuff inside of you is real and it wants to come out, and you want it to come out too. But we're also talking about the fact that so many people are in a trance, they're in this dream state, simply because it's only what they know, right? It's only what they know, and they haven't taught themselves how to snap out of it and look from the outside to tap into instead what they remember instead of what they consciously know, okay? And that's a big thing in itself. You know, I really believe that 99.9% of people in this world right now are living their life in a place of knowing, right? They're living their life in this place of, I know, and I know this, and I can create this result because of that, because I learned this here and did that. No, right? Literally, and N-O, right? Both no's. Summarize that. Because here's the thing. We're so used to playing this mental game. And here's the thing, guys. The mental game, what if I was to switch from knowing to remembering? So here's where it's a little bit different. When you know, and when you're functioning from a place of knowing, this is where you're in control of the process. You're trying to figure out the how. You're responsible for the how. You are the person basically creating the whole freaking thing, right? Versus when you tap into remembering, you're tapping into what I call soul DNA or soul material, right? And you're tapping into the truth of simply what is. You're tapping into the reality of going, okay, I don't actually need to know anything because all the answers are within me. It's simply a matter of how do I tap in and access this and remember what I already know, what my soul already knows, what my DNA already knows, right? So that this can accelerate forward. You guys give me some love if you get this, or you just comment below and just go, yeah, I'm getting this if you get this, right? This is one of the things, by the way, Wampa and I are running an amazing event in Thailand, which is going really, really, really deep for 3 days. And it is called the Soul Remembrance Retreat, right? So it's actually all about going deep into how do you access that information around your soul, and how do you tap further into your soul's capabilities, and how do you rewire and reactivate and relink up your DNA, because all of this is stored in your body, guys. Like, your body has all the answers. And we're going super deep into how to use tools around igniting your soul and actually tapping into soul purpose and understanding your soul blueprint from a past and present reality of how you can piece all this I guess data. It's really just data and bits of information together so that you can trigger off and remember what you already know, instead of creating a need for new knowing, right? This is a high level conversation. I usually would only have conversations like this in my, high level private mentoring groups. And I know like Tammy and you guys on the line that are in my 12-month mastermind and are going really deep in the inner circle. I know you guys are like, yes, like basic stuff, Regan, because, we talk about this stuff all the time, right? So I want you to think right now, where are you not surrendering in your life? Where are you obsessed with controlling the process, right? I want you to really look at every area of your life. Where are you unable to let go? Where are you so worried about how it's going to happen or what you have to do in order to create it, versus tapping into this place of just remembering and simply allowing yourself to tap into greater flow and greater ease and higher levels of manifestation, where literally shit can show up instantly for you because it's simply what you're remembering instead of what you're creating. So I want you to really look at that firstly and go, well, where am I not surrendering? Because chances are, and this is a big clue for you guys, wherever you're not surrendering, wherever you're unable to surrender, wherever it's like stressful and painful and anxious and horrible, that's where you need to surrender, right? That's where you're most in control. That's where you need to burn it the most. That's where you need to actually let go and go, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. And yes, I'm going to love on that part of myself and love on this patterning and love on this behavior, because yes, that has got me to where I am today, but enough, right? And really tuning into this place of going, you know what, like done, absolutely done and dusted, and it's time instead to really up level and go to this new level. Now, you don't have to, right? You don't have to hang out with the magic makers on the other side of this live stream, right? You don't have to do that. You can choose. If you believe that, you know what, I can't do that, I can't surrender, I have to control the process, good luck, go for it. You can absolutely do that. I'm not saying you won't get results, you will. But you're going to have to work harder. You're probably going to be more stressed. You're definitely going to need to figure out how to do it. 100% all the responsibility will be on you. If you don't figure it out, it won't work. It's very simple, right? You can choose to play that game. But I know for me, and I know as well for all my clients and the people in my communities that work with me, we're not about that, right? We are about massively blowing up our results. We're about accelerating our results. We're about manifesting freaking instantly. We're about receiving more. We're about having it all through every area of our life, but we're about doing it from remembrance. We're about doing it through surrender. We're about doing it through releasing the house so that you can tap into higher levels of flow, higher levels of ease, higher levels of grace, higher levels of play and fun and enjoyment, higher levels of truly living a life of bliss and receiving it all. Guess what? By doing less, that's what's up, right? That's what's up in terms of my communities, in terms of what we do, in terms of who we are, in terms of how we hang out. Like, that is literally the core of all of this. Hey, Dawn, what's up? Dawn, I swear you don't sleep. I live stream all times of the day or night, or I run trainings all times of the day or night in all different time zones, and you're on all of them. And I'm like, do you sleep, woman? And then you tell me, hey, at night I'm going to sleep, and then I see you on something else like 2 hours later. I'm impressed, by the way. See, Dawn gets it. Dawn gets that sleep's not important because she's surrendering to the process, and everything she needs is going to beautifully come through her. All right. Okay, guys. Well. Couple of things. Surrender to the process. It is a choice. I see you, Dawn. It's a choice. Anyone can do it. It's not a God-given gift. But it is something that you can do the work on, right? This is something that Lisa Nichols and I are going really deep into in our 5-week intensive at the moment, right? We literally kicked off today, by the way, and if you're like, oh my God, I didn't know about it, or I really want to get in, or oh my God, I forgot to send my application through, you need to message me ASAP. That is literally cutting off in 48 hours, and we're closing down the other groups, and just going deep with these guys that are freaking amazing, by the way. So that is 5 weeks. It is with myself and Lisa Nichols, who I'm sure all of you guys know from The Secret. She is amazing and an amazing friend, soul mama, sister of mine, and a beautiful mentor and a beautiful sister in this journey. And we are going deep over 5 weeks. We're very much getting you into a place of surrender. We're helping you tap into your innate superpowers so that you can up-level your life, every single category of your life, rapidly, with having so much fun in the process. So that group is buzzing like that. Oh my gosh, that community is like really intense, full on, amazing people in there, straight in doing the work, which is really cool. If you feel like, okay, I get the surrender thing, I understand, the manifestation piece. I know that I was born for more. I know that I really want to up-level my results, and I'm very, 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 very interested in doing it from ease and from flow and from grace and with total play. Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. We were like, should we hotspot George's phone? Okay, can you tell me, because I don't even know, when it goes into that reconnecting thing, can you guys still see me or hear me, or does it completely freeze out? Let me know, I'm just curious how the live stream works. So, what I was saying, I don't know where I dropped out, but anyway, what's up? I'm back. That's exciting. That's what I was saying. I was saying, if you're someone who knows that you want to tap into higher levels of manifestation, and you're willing to learn how to surrender, you're willing to remember how to surrender, and you're ready to do it and manifest and shift and elevate your life and tap into your soul from a place of ease, grace, flow, bliss, love, gratitude, from all these amazing states, instead of hard work and push and all that craziness, right? If you are ready to do that, and you want to actually go deep into your soul, and you want to tap in and rewire your DNA, if you want to reactivate parts of your soul which are simply lying dormant right now, then you need to come to Thailand. Okay, now I haven't even talked about Thailand at all on my Facebook. It's over half full because apparently I opened my mouth a couple of times to a couple of really cool people. Right? What's up, Tammy Gal? All of you guys coming. It will be absolutely amazing. So if you're feeling called by that, just send me a message and let me know. It's soon. You've got to act fast. It's a super, super, super small, intimate group. 3 days of soul remembrance, 3 days of digging in, really connecting in, doing the work. And one of the biggest things I'm excited about is that not only are we doing all the soul remembrance work, we're really shifting it in your body. So my partner Wampa works deeply with people and shifting emotions and emotional patterns and DNA and all this crazy stuff, shifting all these patterns which are lying dormant in your organs and actually helping you get them out of your physical body, right? So this has been a huge part of my journey over the last 6 months, really taking it from the mindset, which is piece 1, right? And the energetic game, which I really nailed, which is step 2, right? But then the third step, which I've been learning over the last 6 months, is how do I shift this in my body? And that's what, again, is just accelerating results freaking like this, because it's a remembrance thing. There's nothing to learn, there's nothing to know, there's everything to remember, simply about what your body's trying to tell you. So I'm really excited about that. Cool. Oh, thanks, Dawn. You freeze when the connection breaks, makes the best stills for the outtakes. Oh, I'm glad I'm entertaining. Amazing. And of course, Keisha and I will have our song out super soon. We are literally going into post-production with the song and with the video clip. We were both up at like 3 a.m. last night, giving the production guys feedback on the song. But I tell you what, guys, it is sounding so seriously freaking hot. And oh my gosh, it looks scary when the light's like that. Come back.